Hi there, I'm Peggy McColl. I want to give you 5 proven risk-taking tips to help you improve your life. When I think back to any of the accomplishments that I've made, I have taken risks. And the truth is that many of the successful people that you see out in the world have taken risks. So let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to decide on what you would love. What would you love? What would you love as far as an outcome? When I think back to times when I've taken a risk, when I decided to start my own business and let go of the corporate job and the corporate world and where I had experience and where I was earning significant amounts of money and I was doing exceedingly well. So I decided that I'm going to let go of that. I'm going to move forward in faith. So when you have something in your heart that you would love, the tip is to make a decision you're going to do it and then move forward in faith. Tip number 2, you do not have to know how you're going to accomplish your goal. That's really an important tip. It is very likely one of the most important tips I have ever learned. You decide on what you want, understand that you've got to feel as if it's in your life right now, but you do not have to know how. And when you set a stretch goal, when you really are taking a risk, you're definitely going to be feeling the fear, but you want to go for it anyway. And tip number 3 is to take some action. What do you mean by action? What if I don't know what to do? What if I have no idea what to do? Well, part of action is to get into the spirit of the outcome as if it's in your life now. So how do you do that? Well, there's a variety of ways. One way is to visualize, right? To see yourself already with your desire. But visualization, the purpose behind visualization is to feel it in your heart, to feel as if it's right here, right now. Because the truth is, when you're in harmony with your outcome, meaning that you're feeling as if it's in your life right now, you will get inspired with ideas on what to do. But part of the doingness involves disciplining yourself. So make sure that you discipline yourself, that every day you're focused on and only on what you desire. Another tip for taking risks when you're pursuing what you love is to understand there will be challenges. Many people think that, oh, this is just going to be like a walk in the park or a smooth ride downhill. And then they come up against some kind of a challenge or an obstacle. And what do? They retreat. They go back. They just say, this is a sign. It's a sign from the universe. But when you know that there will be challenges or there'll likely be challenges, but you stay connected to your outcome, just remembering that, oh, I recognize what that is. That's a little challenge. No worries. I'm going to go past it, through it, over it, under it, whatever it takes to get to where you want to go, which leads me to tip number 5. And tip number 5 is to be a dog with a bone. What is a dog with a bone? Well, that is someone who's absolutely determined. You're committed to the outcome, regardless of what it takes. Now, if you think about a dog with a rawhide bone and they get a hold of that bone in their mouth and you try and take it away, it can be a challenge. I remember when I was younger, we had a little dog and she used to have her little rawhide dog bones. And if she was chewing on it or had it in your mouth or her mouth and you went to take it away, she would growl at you and you could actually end up dragging her around the room while she's holding on tight to this bone. Now that's a sign of determination. And this is what you must be in order to have that which you desire. But know this, when you're risk taking, you're stretching yourself. And when you're doing that, you're growing. You see, the big benefit for you, for accomplishing amazing things in your life, for living your dream, for accomplishing those goals, achieving those goals, the biggest benefit is not what you get or what you have or what you're experiencing in your life. The biggest benefit is who you become. So when you take risks and you step forward into faith and you go for it anyway, you're going to find that that experience is going to strengthen you. And then no telling what you can do beyond that. So there you go, my 5 tips for you. So get out there, take some risks, enjoy the process, and know that you truly can manifest anything that you desire.